So this is, a lot of people with everything that's going on have been more outspoken. And I- on all social media, I mean, even me, like I seldomly use my personal Facebook profile because I don't like Facebook at all. I don't like the only one I like is Twitter. Like Twitter is the only one I actually like. And I guess I like Instagram a little bit because Instagram Live can be a lot of fun. But I'm not good at taking pictures. Like I'm not a very good photographer. So I'm not a big Instagram guy. But Instagram Live can be kind of fun. I did that music set on Instagram Live and I had a lot of fun with that. We'll be doing another one of those, by the way. But Instagram Live is groovy. So I dig that. And I just said the word groovy unironically. um, but anyway, so this is a post from somebody I know from comedy. This is from a comedian named Justin Rupple. Justin, I don't know Justin terribly well, but we were both doing comedy in Seattle at one point in time. Now, at the time, he was a more established comedian in the scene than I was. He was already working the road and stuff like that when I was a very new. I was what in the business it's called an open micer. That's what it's called when you're when you're new to the craft and you're mostly just going to open mics. And that's how comedy kind of works. Like you show up at an open mic and you sign up and you do your thing. And at an open mic, you're going to see all kinds of skill levels. You're going to see a lot of people who it's their first time doing comedy ever and they've never done it before. You're also going to see professional comedians who are at the open mic to work on new material. They have some new material. They don't know if it's funny or not yet. They're still writing it and working it out. And they got to go on stage to test it out. So you're going to see a little bit of everything at an open mic, especially in LA or a place like that. So anyway, so that's why comics that are newer, that are still kind of getting their feet wet and learning, they're referred to as open micers. So Justin was a little more established when I was an open micer. Now, an open micer, no, I'm just kidding. I feel like I over-explained it the first time. It'd be kind of funny if I just explained the whole thing again. They're like, fuck, Ron needs to, I think Ron needs to sleep more. His hair is out of control. He needs to get, hairstylists, they are opening back up. Or I think they might have just opened. I think actually today in California, they're opening back up. So I'm going to take care of that at some point if I don't naturally grow a mohawk. If I naturally grow a mohawk, I'm just going to leave it because why not? But if that doesn't happen, I'm going to get the haircut. And my wife has already sent me photos of how she would like my hair to look. So I already have a guide. But this is getting a little out of control, folks. That's why, like, sometimes I wear these headphones when I don't even need them, just because it's sort of, I didn't do myself any favors by doing that, did I? Just because it's sort of like, but this thing, it just keeps growing up, and I just kind of go, ha, and then that's anyway. All right, so Justin Rupple, this happened. I want to share this. I'm going to read this to you. It's probably kind of hard to see. Here's a picture from the incident, and I'm just going to read this to you. This is from Justin, and this is his story. 7 years ago, I witnessed a hate crime on Sunset Boulevard. A white man on a bike kicked a black man walking next to me on the sidewalk. The black man was on his way to work. He was kicked from behind while the biker rode past us. It was 8:42 a.m. I don't know many comedians that wake up at that time. So, breaking news, Justin might be making this up. No, I'm just kidding. The man who was kicked yelled, "Watch where you're going." The white man turned the bike around and came back at the black man at full speed. So this white guy starts charging at this black guy with his bike. The black man pulled out a box knife, the kind you use to open cardboard, to defend himself. The white man used the N-word and began assaulting the black man. I tried to stop it, this is Justin speaking, but the two men started fighting, and the white guy got sprayed with Axe body spray and scraped with the knife. The black man kept warning, "I'll have to defend myself. I have a knife." LAPD arrived to see the men fighting. They detained the black man. Justin says, that's when I lost it. I began asking for badge numbers and pointed at cameras at the In-N-Out. There's the In-N-Out there in the photo that caught the violence. I walked to the white man who was being assisted for his eye burns. So they see a fight take place. They automatically detain the black man and start helping the white man. Just so we're all clear on what's going on. I told the cops he committed a hate crime, and I have proof. Luckily, they listened. They let the black man go and arrested the white man. And they took my number, Justin's number, to testify. They helped the black man up and apologized. But Justin says, what if I had not been there? They wouldn't have done the right thing. They profiled, and that nearly cost a man his freedom. I saw it with my own eyes, the systemic racism in our police force. I was ashamed, as we should be. Also, as a comedian, that was the first time I was up before 9:30 or 10. No, I'm just kidding. He goes on to say, luckily, that situation worked out. Many do not. So not just what would have happened had Justin not been there. Not just that, but what would have happened had Justin been there? But what if Justin was black? Justin's a white guy. What if Justin was a black guy? Would they have listened to him? I doubt it. I mean, you never know. Maybe if the guy has the footage and he's like, look here, look at my phone. This is what really happened. I guess maybe there's a chance. But I think there's a really, really good chance if Justin would have been a black guy in that same situation, they just would have told him to shut up, or they might have arrested him too. Let's be real. Let's be real. So that's a bit of a feel-good story that the right thing occurred, that Justin was in a place and saw this and acted, and kudos to Justin. I ran into him in Hollywood like a couple years ago, but that's the last time. It's one of those things. We're both comics. We're Facebook friends. We knew each other a long time ago in Seattle, and but I'm glad he did that, and I wanted to share this story. But and had he not been there, that black guy would have gotten arrested. The white guy would have been fine, even though it was the white guy who charged the black guy with his bike and started yelling racial slurs at the black guy. And the black guy had to defend himself. Wow. Wow. Well, thanks for sharing that, Justin. And I have a feeling we're going to see more stories like this. You know what I mean? Like, we are going to see more stories like this.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and make it our own. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news